Good morning, everyone. Today I have a little bit of a project planned. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. The area in the back part of this truck is a complete disaster right now, and I want to organize it so that I can use it for both when I'm taking trips into town and back, but then also when I'm traveling on extended road trips with the camper setup. Let's get started. So at the moment, I have a bin of my essential tools just laying out on the floor here. All of my sockets are in bags and I can never find what I need. It is a pain in the butt. If I'm trying to reach for a specific socket, I won't ever find it. It takes me forever. My golf clubs just lay on top of this cheap plastic bin that I picked up from Walmart that's kind of fallen apart. It's a mess. I want to build a special cabinet for the far side away from the camera, and then I want to free this space up here so that I can actually have the option to put the seat back up in case I have an additional passenger. I don't think I've vacuumed this back section of the truck out in like over a year. There's sand from like Florida beaches all over the place. It's a mess. Figure might as well do this now, because once I get this cabinet in here and fully installed, it's going to be a lot harder to do. By the way, this is our new shed setup. I don't think I've shown this on any of the videos yet. It's almost finished. Our neighbor Ross and I have been working on it for the past few weeks. We do need to finish the roof still, and then we're going to paint it to match the tiny house and finish up the door, insulate the interior. Not 100% done yet, but it's coming along. So my plan is essentially just to build a big rectangular cabinet back here. It is going to be lifted off the ground. I'm going to use some scrap pieces of 2x4 to make legs for it, and then just make a flat rectangle, try to get it as level as I can. I'll cut those pieces and all around the contours of the floor here, and then that way I'll have like a 6-inch gap or so where I can slide my golf clubs in like they're sitting right now, and then have space to maybe put my golf shoes or just random other sporting gear or whatever I can fit under there, and then everything above will be a nice flat level square rectangle. And then I'm going to have a big compartment that goes from the top down back here, and I actually bought a lock set for it, so I'll be able to lock it for whatever that's worth. It's going to open from the top and close from the top on hinges. I don't want to make this thing too high. I'd like to go just about to like this headrest or so that I can still see out the back window. And then there will be 2 other compartments on this side of it. One will be a lower compartment where I can stuff my surf bag and random other sporting and camping gear. And then the top part will actually be a drawer, and my plan is to have it pull out as far as I can with this door in the way. And then I'm going to have my socket set in there. I did actually order an organizer from Amazon for sockets, so I'll be able to get everything nice and organized. I'll be able to find whatever I need. That's kind of the plan with this whole setup. Let's see how it goes. I sprung for the pre-finished plywood this time. I've never worked with this stuff before, but it's hardwood birch. That's normally what I use. Figure it'll save me some time at the end of this, and it is really nice. It wasn't that much more expensive than the regular birch either. That didn't work. This is definitely one of the benefits of cross-style construction. I can disassemble it, make it light enough to get it in here myself, and now I can just screw the back plate back on and finish building it inside the truck. So this is where we are so far with the setup. Just a basic cabinet structure. I have one big compartment back there, which I'm going to have a lid on top, and that's going to be on hinges and will open and close. Here's going to be a drawer, and then on this side probably just a small compartment. I have to make the drawer only about half the width here because the door is going to block it when I'm trying to open it, so I want it to be able to extend all the way out. So it'll be a mini drawer and then a little cubby area, and then underneath I'm going to do a small barrier and then be able to just kind of stuff bags in there, like I said before, sporting gear, all that kind of stuff. I actually did play golf yesterday evening, got in a quick 9, and this worked out perfectly, being able to stuff my clubs under there. I love that they're hidden from sight as well. Just a really good spot for them overall. I love these little hole punch things. Learned that trick from Lex a while back. It's a lot easier than drilling a pilot hole, especially for a screw that's this tiny. I don't think it's going to do too much. It's not like this is a safe or something like that. But I guess it's one more deterrent. It's a good way to keep the thing closed, and it's probably going to help prevent it from rattling as well, I'm realizing. So, nice and tight. Works pretty well. Finished product. Oh, just about 99% done. My organizers for my sockets have not arrived yet. They're running a couple of days late on UPS, but hopefully those will be here soon. I can get those in the drawer. Top shelf, this little left compartment is for tools. Just have a bunch of stuff stuffed in there. The drawer is also going to be for tools and for those sockets. Then there's this lower compartment for sporting gear, just like I had planned, and camping stuff fits in there really nicely. And then I have space underneath for the golf clubs, and then obviously the large locking compartment on the other side. Relatively simple setup overall, nothing too crazy, but I think it's going to work really well. It doesn't rattle while I'm driving, which is really nice. Can not even hear it at all back there. I did have to notch out a small section because the door was banging into it when I was closing and opening this door, but now it fits perfectly and doesn't move. I'd say we're just about ready for the road. I have a pretty extensive trip planned all along the western part of the United States. Cannot wait to take you guys along on those adventures. Have a lot planned. I'm going to be going to some places that I haven't been to in a very long time, so really looking forward to that. Probably going to be leaving in the next couple of days. I do have one more upgrade that I want to make to this simple camper setup before hitting the road. I'm going to be upgrading the power setup in here. Have something that I think is going to work really well. Cannot wait to share that with you guys. That'll be part of the next video though. I know a lot of folks are going to ask, oh, why don't you just take the big camper, the Rogue? And the answer really just comes down to gas mileage. I'm going to be doing like between 3,000 and 4,000 miles on this trip, and that's going to save me somewhere around $400, $500, maybe even $600 in gas by taking this guy. It's just me alone, so there's really no reason for me to take the big camper. If it was Shannon and I, of course we would take the big one. It'd be a no-brainer. But for me, just traveling solo for a few weeks, I think this is going to work really well. I think it's going to be perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching and for following along on this journey. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Be sure to check out the new Element Life membership site linked below. Becoming a member grants you access to many benefits, including an interactive map of my favorite free camping and stealth camping spots from across the country, featuring footage and information about each campsite, bonus videos every month, special discounts, and much more. Thanks again for watching.